going to have to fight you in court?
No. I'm not going to go to court unless you want me there.
I don't want to be in court either.
Okay, I don't either. Here's the way it works. You'll be released today, okay?
Okay.
All right. I know I can bring you to jail, but that's not my goal here, okay?
Well,
I'm trying to clean out
let's don't do that.
I'm not going to bring you to jail.
You solicited me.
Okay. We can
get into that.
We're going to get into that.
Okay.
But there's two ways. Yes, you can go to court. You can plead guilty.
Yeah.
And there'll be a fine. You won't have to explain anything. And no, and you pay a fine. You leave. That's it. Done. Or if you want to plead not guilty, and I can't make these decisions for you.
No, just tell me where I am. Because
then if you go not guilty,
guys, I need to make this fly.
Okay. And then if you go to not guilty, then I would have to come to court and have to testify to what I saw. Okay. So those are the two things. Okay. Did I explain that part?
Yes.
Okay. Just gonna read your rates real quick. Okay. You got it on. Yep. Okay. The date is 6/11/07 at 12:28 hours. Mr. Craig?
Yes.
All right. Sorry about that. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer now, or have a lawyer present now, or at any time during questioning. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you without cost. Do you understand each of these rights as I explain them to you?
I do.
Do you wish to talk to us at this time?
I do.
Okay. I just want to start off with your side of the story, okay? So,
well, I go into the bathroom here as I normally do. I'm a commuter through here.
Okay.
I sit down to go to the bathroom, and you said our feet bumped. I believe they did, because I reached down and scooted over. And the next thing I knew, under the bathroom divider comes a card that says police. Now, that's about as far as I can take it. I don't know of anything else. Your foot came toward mine came toward yours. Was that natural? I don't know. Did we bump? Yes, I think we did. You said so. I don't disagree with that.
Okay. I don't want to get into a pissing match here.
We're not going to.
That's good.
I am not gay. I don't do these kinds of things, and
it doesn't matter. I don't care about sexual preference or anything like that. Here's your stuff back here. I don't care about sexual preference.
I know you don't. You're out to enforce the law.
Right.
But you shouldn't be out to entrap people either.
This is an entrapment.
All right.
You're skipping some parts here, but what about your hand?
What about it? I reached down my foot like this. There was a piece of paper on the floor. I picked it up.
Okay.
What about my hand?
Well, you're not being truthful with me. I'm kind of disappointed in you, Senator. I'm really disappointed right now. Okay. I'm not, just so you know, just like everybody,
yeah,
I treat with dignity. I try to pull them away from the situation, not embarrass them.
I appreciate that.
And
you did that after I stepped out of the stalls.
I will say every person I've had so far has told me the truth. We've been respectful to each other, and then they've gone on their way. Okay. I've never had to bring anybody to jail because everybody's been truthful to me.
I don't want you to take me to jail, and I think
I'm not going to take you to jail as long as you be cooperative, but I'm not going to lie.
Did my hand come below the divider? Yes, it did.
Okay, sure. We deal with people that lie to us every day.
I'm sure you do.
And sure you do too, sir.
Gentlemen, so do I.
I'm sure you do. We deal with a lot of people that are very bad people. You're not a bad person.
No, I don't think I am.
So what I'm telling you is I don't want to be lied to right now. Okay? So let's start over. You're going to get out of here. You're going to have to pay a fine, and that'll be it. Okay?
Fine.
I don't call media. I don't do any of that type of crap.
Fine.
Okay?
Fine.
All right. So let's start from the beginning. You went in the bathroom.
I went in the bathroom.
And then what did you do when you went in?
I stood beside the wall waiting for a stall to open. I got in a stall, sat down. I started to go to the bathroom. Did our feet come together? Apparently they did bump. Well, I don't dispute that.
Okay, when I got out of the stall, I noticed other stalls were open.
They were at the time. At the time I entered, I stood and waited.
Okay.
They were all busy, you know.
Were you looking at me while you were waiting? I could see your eyes. I say you plant your fingers and look up. Place your fingers.
Did I glance at your stall? I was glancing at a stall right beside yours, waiting for a fellow to empty it. I saw him stand up, and therefore I thought it was going to empty.
Okay. How long do you think you stood outside the stall?
Oh, a minute or two at the most.
Okay. And when you went in the stall, then what?
Sat down.
Okay. You do anything with your feet?
Positioned them. I don't know at the time. I'm a fairly wide guy.
I understand.
I tend to spread my legs when I lower my pants so they won't slide.
Okay.
Did I slide them too close to yours? Did I look down once your foot was close to mine? Yes. Did we bump? You said so. I don't recall that, but apparently we were close.
Yeah. Well, your foot did touch mine on my side of the stall.
All right.
Okay. And then with the hand, how many times did you put your hand into the stall?
I don't recall. I remember reaching down once. There was a piece of toilet paper back behind me and picking it up.
Okay. Was your palm down or up when you were doing that?
I don't recall.
Okay. I recall your palm being up. Okay.
All right.
When you pick a piece of paper up, the down, your palm would be down. When you pick something up.
Yeah, probably would be. I recall picking the paper up.
And I know it's hard to describe here on tape, but actually what I saw was your fingers come underneath the stall. So you're actually touching the bottom of the stall leg.
I don't recall that. I don't believe I did that. I don't do those things.
I saw your left hand, and I could see the gold wedding ring when it went across. I could see that on your left hand. I could see.
Wait a moment. My left hand was over here.
I saw
my right hand was next to you.
I could tell it was I could tell it was your left hand because your thumb was positioned in a faceward motion. Your thumb was on this side, not on this side.
Well, we can dispute that. I'm not going to fight you in court, but I reached down with my right hand to pick up the paper.
What I'm telling you is I could see that, so I know it was your left hand. Also, I could see a gold ring on this finger, so it's obvious it was the left hand.
Well, okay. My left hand was in the direct opposite of the stall from you.
Okay. You travel through here frequently, correct?
I do. Almost weekly.
Have you been successful in these bathrooms here before?
I go to that bathroom regularly in the morning.
I mean for any type of other activity?
No, absolutely not. I don't seek activity in bathrooms.
It's embarrassing.
Well, it's embarrassing for both. I'm not going to fight you.
I know you're not going to fight me, but that's not the point. I would respect you, and I still respect you. I don't disrespect you, but I'm disrespected right now, and I'm not trying to act like I have all kinds of power or anything, but you're sitting here lying to a police officer. It's not a testament that I'm getting from somebody else. I'm experienced to this. I have trained in this, and I know what I'm doing. And I saw you put your hand under there, and you're going to sit there.
I admit I put my hand down.
You put your hand and rubbed it on the bottom of the stall with your left hand.
Now, wait a moment.
And I'm not dumb. You can say, I don't recall.
If I had turned sideways, that was the only way I could get my left hand over there.
Not that hard for me to reach over my answer to that. It's not that hard. I see it happen every day out here now.
Well, okay. You do.
I guess I'm going to say I'm just disappointed in you, sir. I just really am. I expect this from the guy that we get out of the hood, but I mean, people vote for you.
Yes, they do on a regular basis.
Unbelievable.
And I'm a respectable person, and I don't do these kinds of...
And I do respect right now, though.
But I didn't use my left hand. I rolled down with my right hand like this to pick up a piece of paper.
Was your gold ring on your right hand at any time today?
Of course not. Try to get it off. Look at it.
Okay, then it was your left hand. I saw it with my own eyes.
All right, you saw something that didn't happen.
Embarrassing. Embarrassing. I wonder why we're going down the tubes. You have anything to add?
No. All right.
Embarrassing. Date is 6/11 of 07 at 12:36. Interview spelling.
Okay.
Interview spelling.
Okay.
Interview spelling.